Hello, this is Dennis Anderson, CPA. I want to thank you for watching our videos that we got from the IRS and put together for you guys. Just want to take a quick moment to emphasize something on the Earned Income Tax Credit for the dependents that you're going to be claiming for the Earned Income Tax Credit. They must meet 3 tests for them to qualify for the Earned Income Tax Credit. The first test is the relationship test. So they must be your son, daughter, brother, sister, niece, nephew, grandchild, or foster child. And in order for you to prove that relationship, you'll need a birth certificate. Is the easiest way. And not the birth certificate that South Carolina DHAC gives out that's about the size of your driver's license. That's called their short form birth certificate. You will need the long form birth certificate, which has the parents' names on there. And if you are trying to claim your niece or nephew, you will need birth certificates for all parties, because we will need to construct the family tree, so that way there we can take and prove the relationship to you. And that is what will be required in order for that child to pass the relationship test. The second test is not so hard. It's the age test. If the child is under 19, they qualify. That'll be shown by their birthday on the birth certificate. But if they're 19 to 24, they must be a full-time student in school, and you for at least 5 months out of the year. And in order to prove that, you'll just need to get some school records showing that they attended school for at least 5 months that year. The last test is the residency test. The children have to be living in your house for at least 6 months out of the year. If the child does not live with you, then he does not qualify for the Earned Income Tax Credit. So there's no need to take and try to let your sister claim the child if the child didn't live with your sister. And in order to prove the residency test, you can get school records which will show that your name is the legal guardian for that child, and the address for that child at the schoolhouse should match the address that's on your tax return. Another thing we can use is documents from social services, healthcare providers, or even daycare providers for children that are not in school yet. So that way there we can prove that they lived with you. Again, I want to emphasize too that the reason this stuff is so important to start looking at getting the information together now is because if you are chosen for the Earned Income Tax Credit audit, and the IRS has gotten very tight on the Earned Income Tax Credit, you will only have 45 days to get this stuff together. So if you're claiming a niece or nephew, you're going to have to get your birth certificate, your brother or sister's birth certificate, and the child's birth certificate. So you're going to have 3 long form birth certificates in order to prove that relationship. And you're only going to have 45 days to do it. So I highly recommend you go ahead and start gathering birth certificates now, so that way there you have them. And also another thing too, please make sure that you've given the receptionist all your information for us to prepare your return, because that way there she can scan it in and keep it with your file. And again, thank you.